lexical resource.
Yes. So, next question. Why do some people like to visit historical sites?
Well, I firmly believe that historical sites have the rustic charm. Do you know what I mean? And they have, especially in old quarter areas, let's say in Hanoi, they have the really distinctive charm, which is absolutely different, like chalk and cheese compared to modern cities, modern metropolis. Because especially in the let's say like some historical sites in the countryside in England, like the Lake District, it has it offers a rural art idyll where it provides an escape for people, like a getaway to get away from it all and to escape the hustle and bustle of the big city. So yeah, people these days, they want to know how their ancestors lived years ago. So that's why historical sites always draw people attention, and that's why thousands of tourists flock to visit historical attractions every year.
Yeah, good. Now, there's a few things. If we just focus on the assessment areas, so the fluency and coherency, the grammar, accuracy and range, pronunciation, and your vocabulary, so your lexical resource. The fluency and coherency was good. There was a good structure to that. There was a good introduction, good main part, and a good conclusion. So it was easy for me to follow your ideas and your thoughts and your thinking. So that was good. And there was no pauses and no hesitation. So, you were fluent. In terms of the grammar, that's pronunciation as well. The grammar was generally good. There was, just that these days, I think you said, it should be these days, so it's a plural, it's got an S on the end.
Okay, that's right.
Okay, but overall there was some really good sentence structures within that, within the overall answer. I didn't really, I didn't listen out for the types of structures that you were doing in terms of the tense, and all the different tense structures, but in general, I didn't hear many mistakes.
Yes. Thank you.
The pronunciation, rustic, the word rustic.
Rustic.
Yeah, rustic.
So it's a schwa sound, is it?
Rustic.
Rustic.
No, it's
not really schwa.
Not schwa, no, rustic.
Okay.
You've got the s sound. Rustic.
I just learned yesterday this phrase.
This new word,
it's
rustic.
Really nice.
Yeah, rustic. And lived. You said leaved. It sounds like leave.
Really?
Lived. It's an I sound.
It's shorter, but D
shorter,
at the end.
Short. So the I.
Lived.
I.
Lived.
And then lived. You got the V sound at the end. Lived. That's better. Lived. Lived. Not lived. Lived. Yeah, you've got a quiet D. It's a quieter D at the end.
Yeah, okay.
And then in terms of your vocabulary, there's some good vocabulary that you've used and some nice collocations and some good phrases. So distinctive. I really like that. That was a good descriptive word.
Yeah.
I like the way you used chalk and cheese, but there was a slight slip in terms of the way that you use that. It's like chalk and cheese. Okay.
It's like chalk and cheese.
It's like chalk and cheese.
I should say poles apart.
Chalk.
They are poles apart. Chalk and cheese.
You've got a all.
Chalk and cheese.
No, it's too short. So you do this sound all.
Chalk.
All.
It needs to be a little bit.
All. Chalk. That's it. Chalk and cheese. So you just slow that down a little bit, okay?
Chalk and cheese.
Rural idyll, really nice.
Rural idyll. I learned yesterday.
Rural idyll.
Advanced collocation. Remember, we learned yesterday.
And it's
rural idyll.
Yeah, you don't hear a lot of native English speakers actually say well, it's a beautiful rural idyll here.
Idyll.
But if you use that collocation,
It's
then
like, it sounds like Shakespeare English.
it is. It is an advanced.
Yes.
It's a C1, C2 sort of phrase.
Yes,
Good.
yes.
Get
away from it all.
Get away from it all. That's
Yeah.
really good. So,
I love that phrase. Yes.
you know, get out to a historical site. It's great to get out because a lot of historical sites are in the countryside. They're in the rural idyll. So it's a great way to get away from it all. Get away from the city.
Yes. Escape the hustle and bustle.
To escape the hustle and bustle.
Of the city. What are you writing here?
And then this draw people's. So
Draw people's attention.
Draws people's attention.
But I say they because that's a plural noun, so we don't need s for draw. I think
Draw people's attention.
Yeah.
It can draw people's attention. Yeah.
you can draw people's attention
To the attraction, to the historical site. What's another way of saying that? So.
Attracts people's attention. They are very appealing.
Yeah,
they're appealing.
They're very appealing. They're
appealing charm. Can we say appealing charm?
well, yeah, appealing
Hidden
charm.
Hidden charm.
Hidden charm, appealing charm.
Yeah.
But you're
Appealing
talking
charm.
about people being drawn towards it.
Yes.
People being drawn towards these sites because of the history.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
To satisfy their curiosity, and for
yeah,
those
yeah.
who have a thirst for historical knowledge. I forgot that phrase.
Thirst for historical knowledge. Yeah.
thirst for historical knowledge.
You could say many people are drawn towards these historical sites because of this.
Right.
Okay, that's really good.
Right. So we come to a very challenging part 3 question today about historical sites. So Peter, why do you think some people like to visit historical sites?
Well, many people are interested in history and they want to find out about the past. Or they may just have some time and, on a vacation, and they go out and have a look at a historical site. And generally, most historical sites are in the countryside. So, but there are obviously many within the city. So I think it's just because generally people are interested in learning about the past, learning about how things have evolved, and they may have just a general interest in the architecture or the people that lived on a particular in a particular area. So there are many reasons why people are drawn towards visiting these ancient historical places.
What are the popular historical sites in England, you think?
Well, there are many. There are too many to choose from. But coming to my mind straight away, I'm thinking of Bath. I'm thinking of probably one of the most famous places in England is Stonehenge.
Stonehenge,
which is 5,000 years old.
Natural wonders in the world, right?
Yeah, and there is York. York's an absolutely fabulous medieval city. Oxford, Cambridge.
Wow, so many.
Stratford-upon-Avon, the home of Shakespeare, not far from where I live.
Can you say it again? Stratford.
Stratford-upon-Avon.
Stratford-upon-Avon.
It's where
right.
where Shakespeare's birthplace.
Thank you.
So there are so many.
Thank you. That's a very nice answer. Trên tay mình đây là sản phẩm mới nhất của Bingo Writing cho năm 2023. Sách này thì bao gồm bìa sách rất là dễ thương, rất là đáng yêu, màu xanh bảo vệ môi trường. Bề cuốn này thì bao gồm tất cả các sample mẫu của các câu hỏi được ra của năm 2023 của Writing. Khi mà các bạn mua cuốn này thì các bạn sẽ được cung cấp toàn bộ sample rất là chi tiết, đầy đủ cùng với lời giải cũng như là vocab hữu hiệu. Ngoài ra cuốn sách này còn cung cấp cho các bạn về format của đề thi, các lỗi mà các bạn hay gặp phải cũng như là một số kiến thức ngữ pháp cơ bản bạn bắt buộc phải nắm được trong các bài thi IELTS Writing. Cuốn này để viết xong một cuốn sách thì bạn cũng biết là mất rất nhiều thời gian, tâm huyết và công sức. Và đến bây giờ thì mình mới hoàn thiện xong cuốn này. Thực ra thì mình đã hoàn thiện được hơn 1 tháng rồi, nhưng mà hôm nay thì mình mới quay để gửi đến cho tất cả những bạn nào mà chưa có cơ hội được sử dụng sách. Học sinh của mình thì đã dùng hết sách này rồi ạ. Ngoài ra thì chúng mình còn có cuốn IELTS Writing 2022. Bạn biết đấy, xu thế đề ra của IELTS Writing thường có xu hướng lặp lại của năm trước, hoặc năm trước đó, hoặc thậm chí là từ năm 2021. Thì khi mà các bạn đọc qua tất cả các topic đã được ra thì sẽ giúp các bạn hiểu rõ hơn cách ra đề, cũng như là khi gặp phải đúng topic như vậy thì các bạn sẽ đạt điểm rất cao. Vậy thì còn chần chừ gì nữa, hãy inbox ngay cho IELTS Trang Bec để được tư vấn cách đọc sách nhé. Cảm ơn các bạn đã luôn ủng hộ và yêu mến IELTS Trang Bec. Much love, bye!